Libra, this is your channel messages for the, is it 26th? Yes, Libra, it is the 26th of November. We are officially in Sagittarius season. I don't know why I kept saying Scorpio season, Libra. The Justice card. The liberals. Libra, we have things to talk about, yes. So, as the United States of Americano has heard, Trump has declared that nurses are no longer deemed professional. It's not a professional career choice, which also in turn means that nurses will not be, potential students who want to be nurses will not be granted certain grants. They will not have certain education expenses covered, and basically they basically have to fund out-of-pocket expenses because it's not professional. Well, this is crazy because I know in medical school doctors would tease nurses and say you couldn't be a doctor so you be a nurse, and you're going around telling people you're a healthcare professional. You wipe shit for a living. Well, the PSWs have had their revenge. I remember the nurses always tease the PSWs. You can't be a nurse. Oh yeah, you're a PSW, right? You don't want to be a nurse. Huh? They said, me remember when I did take my first trip to the United States of America, no? I didn't know this woman, and she was a PSW, and she did have a guy that was a friend, and he did drive a Mercedes Benz, and his wife was a registered nurse, and he wanted to have sex with the PSW so bad he bought her a washing machine. Meanwhile, she was pregnant for at Applebee's, who was hanging out at Applebee's, bitch. Anyways, the PSWs, you have gotten your revenge. Yes. For too long, PSWs were underappreciated. And to be honest with you, I do not believe PSW is supposed to administer medication. Because I believe that nurses were the one who were doing the PSW job. And nurses were like, excuse me, we work with doctors. We're not going to be fucking taking care of sick people, old people. What the fuck is that? Okay, let me also tell you something about blood clot nurse. Ma'am, you is nurse, you're not blood clot doctor. You is the bitch who go into fucking Bath and Body Works, go buy scented hand sanitizer, ho. You ain't washing your hands, bitch. You a nurse. You use hand sanitizer. Those nurses who walk around with scrubs and fucking scented vanilla hand sanitizer, that's you, bitch. You ain't doctor. You ain't washing your motherfucking hands. You ain't going into surgery. No, unless you're a nurse who operates in the surgical room, then I do not believe that this should apply to you. It's like someone say, hey, sweetie, I'm a doctor. You're a doctor? Doctor, tell me about your latest incision. Oh, I'm a general practitioner. You're a general practitioner? Yeah, I don't operate in the medical room. Check please. Yeah, can we have 2 bills? So I don't know what stirred this controversy. The nurses were under so much pressure during COVID-19 and saving a lot of lives because the doctor to patient ratio, I mean, come on. So I'm not sure why this inclination happened, but I can say that the PSWs are doing everything. Them cleaning, them cooking, them fucking washing. Might as well have been married the person who them was taken care of. And they're administering medication. And I may be wrong, but PSW not supposed to administer medication. They can give their patient medication that's already labeled from a prescription from a pharmacy. But like insulin, that's usually nurses' job. The nurses were complaining. The nurses were like, we don't want to wipe shit. We're scrub bitches. We drive Toyota. Scented hand sanitizer. No, the nurses are no longer professional. PSWs, I see that you have won this battle. Continue. Continue with the greatness taking care of these nurses' grandparents. And let's be honest, like when I was going to high school, like every girl who was fucking in the classroom, who wasted time in school, when they came out of school, they would go to a motherfucking community college, bitch. And do 2 years there and 2 years at university to become a nurse. I think what the health department, what everybody can learn from this is that not only is career, even the career aspect of life is changing. Look how much people they aspire to be a nurse. I'm sure my parents wanted me to be a nurse. But sweetie, I have greater things in life. YouTube needed me. So again, the lesson that we can all learn from this is the pharmacy technicians are still winning. We did it, pharmacy technicians, we did it. Listen, I came into this place and I said, I'm gonna make history as a pharmacy technician, and I did. Nurses, I'm so sorry for your loss. Perhaps something is being balanced, because I do know y'all love to pick on the PSWs. Anyways, Libra, let's go ahead and go into your reading. This could be something about medicinal stuff. If not, then, yeah, that's crazy. If COVID-19 ever happened again, or there's another shutdown, I mean, the nurses were the one who were overworking. But the nurses have given themselves a bad rap, even though they're saving lives. But I don't believe doctors get grants. Does doctors get grants? Well, they do, because it's deemed professional. But in all of this, Canada, World Health Organization, we just learned that why be a nurse when you can be a pharmacist? Let's go ahead and go into your reading. Libra, we have MK Ultra. Okay, so this, I know that there was a mass layoff of nurses, as well as there was a mass nurses quitting. All right, MK Ultra can talk about magic. Now, MK Ultra to me, if it's not magical as in a cult, this is medical. This is not Miss Medical Advice. YouTube technicians, I want to answer a question. If my tits were C cup, you think you would have let me through? Or you still don't like my attitude? YouTube technicians, I'm trying to talk to the YouTube technicians, and the YouTube technicians are not trying to talk to me. Me not understand. Can't bother. MK Ultra, that's definitely doctors, scientists. These are medical people. The MK Ultra experiment, Project Monarch, it was a government research, independent research study, but it was performed and aided by doctors. So I'm getting something in the medical office. We have Uriel, wisdom, knowledge, and prophecy. We have beginning, so something is about to begin, okay? Maybe I don't know, something about to begin, all right? We have Lucifer, pride and rebellion. Yeah, you rebelled. You didn't want to do the things that the PSWs were doing. And you're walking around talking about you're a fucking medical practitioner. You wipe shit for a living. Yes, I know the girl who wipes shit and you, what the 4 years of blood college, is the same. PSWs are driving. You should know that. We have Capricorn and we have Mother. I'm getting something about you have Moon in Capricorn. I'm getting check your 10th house. Your 10th house rules hierarchy. It rules what you're going to own. If you're going to be, like, you're going to be a business owner, you're going to be a CEO, that is in your 10th house. Capricorn rules, let's clarify. Okay, let's just hurry up. Yeah, the 10th house is significant for persons representing their public life, career, ambition, and reputation. I'm getting something about your mother. Something about your moon or your mother. Your mom have a certain sign in Capricorn in her birth chart that relates to you. So perhaps you might feel like your mother was trying to live her medical career through you. It's because you and her have a planet that's merging. So when a mother have an offspring, she going to be like, I want this offspring to be this type of way. And maybe you weren't. But I'm getting Mother Capricorn. We have Lucifer. Lucifer rules rebellion. So I'm getting you were rebelling against something. We have Gemini. Yeah, Trump, Senior Trump. Trump, Gemini, the Trump was like, no, no to nurse. No to nurses. And I won't lie. The one and only nurse I've dealt with in this country was a nurse, she named Nurse Yannick. And she was at Chateauguay Medical Center. And I don't remember what I went in there for. I think I went in there for cramping. And by the time I left and went back to Center Lacard French School, she called the blood clot school and tell them, say, how I feel how much STD testing. I never did STD testing in Montreal. So that nurse, they have this blood clot school and everybody, I tease me about how much STD I have, this fucking nurse. Because I grabbed the blood clot paper out of her hand. Because after she did it, she had tried to inject me with one shot. And my dear, and she basically wasted my time like everybody else who's supposed to waste my time. And she started making me cry. I'ma grab the blood clot paper out of her hand. She couldn't even write a fucking prescription properly. And she a nurse. She even have article in the newspaper. How she a nurse of the blood clot here. I'ma grab the fucking paper out of her hand. Come and say, you dirty bitch. Yeah, you have a mask. My alarm. I'ma say, you dirty bitch. You have a mask on like everybody else who's here for blood clot trick me. I'ma grab the paper out of her hand. And she called the St. Lockhart French School and tell them that I was a walking STD. That's what the fuck she did. So no, I don't really fuck with nurses. But I do want you to know if I ever get sick and I come into your establishment, I fuck with you. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. Libra, the justice card. Something is being balanced. Maybe you were locked out of nursing school. Maybe you wanted to be a nurse and they were like, no, we don't want you to be a nurse. You will be the first person in your family to be in medicine. You know how much connections you can have? No. Them lock you out, them deny you, them not offer you no grant or anything. If you become a nurse, fuck you, send your trump, just dead it. Do you still want to be a nurse now, knowing that it's not professional? Or do you still have a love for taking care of people? Take care of your man. Take care of your man. At least in giving you money. First card out is a 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is entrapment. Me getting a trap. Maybe you're in the middle of nursing school. Or that was your plan. Your plan was, I'm going to go this, I'm going to be a... Bam. So me getting this announcement or this reclassification of jobs. It kind of catch you off guard. Again, it could be in the middle of studies or that's what you was planning to do. January, September. You have a 10 of Swords. Yeah. Maybe you're in a student loan debt for nursing and now it's no longer considered professional. You can't get out of this debt. Me getting there's something binding you. You can't get out, Libra. Something about a nurse. You have the 4 of Swords. Yeah, something about a nurse. Me getting resting. Me getting it on bed rest. We have swords, swords, swords. This is definitely a Gemini. Me getting something about a Gemini. It could be a Libra or an Aquarius. Me getting something about your back. You keep a complaint about back problems. Me getting your back is hurting so bad you're laying on your stomach. Or me getting something about a lot of nurses were complaining about harsh work environments and pressure. And them was like, you know what? On these nurses, on these assistant doctors, y'all bitching too much. You know what? Me make all I wanna stop bitch. It's not professional no more. Cause me getting it really take a hit. Anybody who say, oh, you know, I want to be a nurse, you know, when your little babies go to school and them dress up as career day, you'll see them in nurse and doctor. No, do you still want your doctor to, do you still want your son or doctor or daughter to be a nurse? Them still can, you know. But just that, just the president of the country saying that your profession is not professional, I mean, you still can work, you still can make money, but how does the public look at you? Maybe the same way they looked at tarot readers, saying that tarot reading is not a real thing. Yet you have life coach. Tarot reader is not real. Yet you have psychiatrists. And you're telling me that the only reason why a psychiatrist can practice and a tarot reader can't is because they have a license? Sweetie, I've worked in pharmacy for at least 7 years. I've filled antipsychotic medication for psychiatrists. You sweetie, you have the right. You have the right. Let me tell you something, sweetheart. Do you think all of these fucking, do you think that I have all these fucking certifications so I could come here for you to tell me what the fuck I know and I don't know? Bitch, listen to me, bitch. I've been doing this a long time. Okay, I'm 32. Mother of fishes. Okay, I'm good, like, come on. So yeah, or me getting something what you say you're gonna drop out. Maybe I did 2 years already. Me getting a saying you're not going to finish 2 years. We have the Temperance. Temperance is Sagittarius. We're in Sagittarius season. Is this about a Sagittarius? Me getting a Sagittarius. You might have Sagittarius Libra. Ooh. Are you a Sagittarius Sun, Libra, Moon? Oh. I'm sorry. You might be a Sagittarius. Yeah, me getting it in the middle of medical school. Are you about to finish and this thing hit you? And you feel like, wow. But it just show you how much people were doing career choices for the reputation and not because them did love it. Because remember, nurses took midwives' job. I know PSW is taking your job, just like how the PSW girl in West Palm Beach took the registered nurse's man and that fucking washing machine. And you know them, they drive me past Trump house. I saw Trump West Palm Beach house. Beautiful, beautiful. We have the magician. Yeah, some of manipulation. I'm getting a saying, you gotta change. You gotta change, you know, when them in college, I'm saying I'm gonna change majors, something like that. I gotta change your majors. Me getting you were studying so a long time, and anybody can tell about medical profession. Like you study a lot. A lot. If you're already in the school, continue. Just continue. A lot of people whose jobs are deemed not so-called white collar jobs. I mean, you still have to make a living. At the end of the day, you can go home, wash off with Dove body wash, oil up with some Avena oil, and go your nice bed. It don't matter your job. But it's a slap to these nurses' face for say, look how stress you out during COVID, look how we have to work overtime, we had to be away from our families. I believe the nurses were making a lot of misdiagnosis. Because when you go into the medical facilities, sometimes nurses senior because the doctors are dealing with patients who have like more serious ailments. They make nurses do it. And nurses can't really write prescription. Them can write maybe contraceptives. Maybe them can write like nicotine patches. It's very limited as to what them can write. They say chiropractors are deemed more professional. Maybe I don't know, and I really don't care. This is not my debate. Let's continue the reading. We have a 10 of Pentacles coming out first. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles clarifying the 8 of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting in a debt. Maybe your family did help you through school. And I mean, just the president, MAGA president saying nurses are unworthy. I mean, a lot of rednecks is going to change overnight, like the fucking stock market. A lot of people, a lot of white supremacists, a lot of people who support Trump. Brody, your man just wake up today and left you. Why your man left you? Trump said nurses are no longer professional. So you and OnlyFans girl is doing the same motherfucking thing, ho. Yeah, me getting it in a debt. You in a loan. Maybe you have to maybe after nursing you have to take up weird ass jobs you don't want to take up. We have the 8 of Wands. Me getting call, and maybe you get called to say, hey, this term money won't be paid. Hey, because something changed, you won't get this grant. Me getting you were depending on money for assistance for continuing education. It cut off. Something get cut. Come getting you have to take a break. Or you can't afford something about the last term, the last 4 months, the last term. Yeah, the Sun card, or maybe you're pregnant. That could also be it. Maybe them notice a lot of the nurse them gone on leave. The nurse them might get pregnant. Maybe they're having affairs inside the workplace. Is this something about all of the nurses them might get pregnant and want to come back to work? The Temperance is clarified by the King of Wands. I'm getting a Sagittarius. This is a Sagittarius. I'm getting a Sagittarius. Dealing with a Sagittarius. Somewhat a Sagittarius. And if you're a nurse or whatever, it's better you try to be a midwife. You can make a private living that way. You can deliver babies. Alarm. You can deliver babies. It's better you deliver babies. Do it that way. One more. And we have the 7. Yeah, but I'm getting, yeah. I don't know who this is, but we're really getting, I don't know if your family was powerful or you were just a really, really, really talented medical professional who could have went far, and me getting because of discrimination, them block you out. I feel like someone was like, you were on the list you were on the list? I could have you taking care of me? They really locked you out? No, everybody lock out. Yeah. Me getting if you did ever want to be a nurse. And then, sweetie, I don't know why you want to be a nurse when you could be a doctor. Okay? Because you can be a fucking nurse if you want. We can make it happen. You can be a nurse. We'll move you. Sweetie, you want a house on the first floor? Do you want your apartment on the first floor, or do you want it in the fucking penthouse, bitch? Because it's your choice. You want to be a nurse? Okay, fine. We'll get you an apartment on the first floor, bitch. The movers will be moving in easily. They have no problem moving in your fucking furniture. Is that what you want? You want to be a nurse, or do you want to be a doctor? Do you want your soul to be closest to God when you die? Sweetie, when you die in that penthouse, you don't have to ascend too far. You're close to God. So what do you want, huh? You want to give the movers an easier job on the first floor? Or do you want a penthouse? I'm sorry. I got emotional. Anyways, I'm going to leave it here. Libra, I feel like something is balanced out. You were locked out or you weren't allowed to get in. Somebody, mother or father, never want to get in. So I'm getting a Gemini was like, oh, I see what you fuckers doing. Oh, this person can't get in and we handpick them. Okay. Well, no, nobody not going to get picked. I'm going to leave it here. Libra, until next time. Bye.